Alright, so this is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. Please go ahead and hashtag my name if you like. You can call me anytime. My phone number is 1-843-504-1776. Looks like my friend Luke is out here surfing. Good morning. He's got the bike with the trailer on it. I'll show you. Good morning. There it is, the surf trailer. Luke and his family and friends work together with some adaptability outreach for surfers, helping surfers that don't have the use of their legs. Some of them don't have the use of arms even, and they take them out in the water and help them surf. So as far as an outreach on the street is helpful, as somebody may think, well, I should go out on the street more. I do, and the thing that's really nice about the beach is that people can have their children running around and they're not worried about a car running them over, and they're relaxed and they're looking, they're searching. That's one of the other huge advantages to the beach. That's why I use this as a ministry outreach. Now, here's one of the other dynamics, and I want to kind of unpack this a little bit, because it's very common that people will look at what somebody's doing, thinking, well, maybe they should do it this way or that way. I'm that guy too. So here's one of the dynamics. When people come to Myrtle Beach, they don't come here to go to the Walmart. They come here to go to the beach, and going to the Walmart or being in between is keeping them from the beach. However, when there's a thunderstorm and it's people are all next to the gathering together by the exit door, there's Luke right there, then I can walk in there, and I will. So they're not going to go to the beach. They're at the Walmart hunkering down because there's a rainstorm going on. Ah, Linda's got her, maybe a new camera. Hey Linda, is that a new camera? Okay. A new lens, what is it? Ah, hey, you're on, dear. That's my friend Linda.
Your makeup.
You look great, dear. What a beautiful day, huh?
It's nice.
Luke got a pretty good ride there. He's pretty good at just chilling and riding. Nice long ride.
How are you, Robert?
Oh, doing excellent, thanks. Yeah, I love it out here. Well, I've got some condos to clean today. I do set up chairs sometimes, not every day. So when I get done with this live Facebook broadcast, then I'll convert it to a YouTube video and get that downloading, uploading, and then I'll be cleaning. Have some really neat footage that I shot this morning. You can see it if you like later on. We didn't have a rainbow yet this morning that you could see, did you? Or did we? By looking at the sand, it came down pretty hard within the last, day anyway.
It came down really hard this morning.
Like, when was it, 4 o'clock or so? Oh, that's an excellent shot. So we have, Joni and I and our sons had vacationed here for over 30 years, and we've lived here for about a decade now. Our sons moved back to Wisconsin, but Joni and I are still here. And Joni grew up here, went to school in North Myrtle Beach, and did cheerleading with Vanna White. I'm going to zoom in on the banana boat down there. Can you see it? Well, if you tune in later when I upload my P1000 coverage, you'll see it. So when it's really beautiful like this out here, and people will, you know, they'll look out of their window and they'll say, hey, it looks pretty nice, let's go for a walk on the beach. And that's what'll happen. A lot of people will come on out. And then I could just run up to a lot of people and, like Chicken Little, say the sky is falling, weather wars, artificial intelligence, you know, all of that. The Earth's flat. What happens is people are curious and they come up to me and I talk to them. Or they just see my shirt and they stop on by my channel and take a look around. Some subscribe, some don't, and they just come back. I subscribe to other people even when they're hating on me. Isn't that special? I'm going to zoom in now. I can tell it's getting a bit lighter. A little direct sunlight's coming through. That's a very interesting tapestry of clouds. I've got 16 minutes left on this recording with the P1000. I might be able to get some really interesting shots with this. So Job 37 says that the sun is in the midst of the clouds. I observe it and capture it many times, and I love that about God's Word. He tells us what's going on in this world, and that there's a battle that He has already fought for His children, provided salvation for His children only. Otherwise, why would anybody be in hell? Satan's children, and Satan will be in hell. I don't know who's who, so I hand out the invitation to everybody to hear, share, and of course obey God's Word. I listen to the Bible when I'm sleeping at night, or almost sleeping. Get up to make a post or answer a comment. It's kind of random on that too, because there's, like I mentioned earlier, it's not unusual for me to get more than 1,000 notifications in a day, so I can't keep up on all of them. That's why I'll do a broadcast and say thank you so much, or a recording. Thank you so much for your public and private encouragement. I appreciate that. One 843-504 1776. 1776. That's my phone number right there. And it's all public too. That's one of the other things. I'm covering a kaleidoscope of conspiracies. Remember, 2 kids stealing a bicycle is a conspiracy. What do you call it when artificial intelligence is hijacking the collective cybernetic the cybernetic collective of humanity, their thinking, their imaginations, giving fake space trips and trips to Mars, and Elon Musk lies saying, sell your house and move to Mars. Yeah, it's not that hospitable, but we can nuke some ice caps and melt some water. And what the heck? Are you buying this garbage? Launching cars to space? Come on. Come on. So they're lying. I ain't buying. I'm blowing the whistle on them. That's what I'm doing. Hey, where's all this water coming from here? It's coming out of the sand. The tide is going out. We can see that. We've got the rain textured footprints on the sand here. And then it's we can see that it's the water washed it away. One of the other things that I can do with the P1000 is not just capture some interesting sun in the clouds video and the moon shots and that, is I can also capture the people shots. Searching, looking for something to think about, to commemorate their visit to the beach. So I've had people that I've seen years ago that would come up to me. They were on their honeymoon. They said, we saw you on our honeymoon 3 years ago. We're so glad we met you. That's part of what happens here. This is a place where people celebrate lives that have transitioned. 3 people per second no longer have their human experience. We're all eternal beings having a temporary human experience. So some of these people that I've met, they've transitioned. Oh wow, sun in the clouds, got it. Nailed it again. There's sun behind the clouds and in front of the clouds. It's a different look, and I've got a lot of occurrences of it. And then there are people that fashion themselves to be experts to explain how it works. Oh, how amazing that you know all that. Really? Well, does what you say contradict the Bible? Oh yeah, but you've got it all figured out on how I'm overdriving the sensor and yada yada yada. Well, God's word says the sun's in the clouds. How about that? There you go. So I'll create the content. People can look at it. I've had people tell me they've come to believe a lot that they were living in a false reality because of my sun in the clouds video. Local sun. Hashtag local sun. Look at how few clouds it takes to dim that out. That's why we can't see all across the ocean. And yet where it's clear between, I'm going to zoom in down low, that's getting some pretty direct sunlight right down below. That'd be what I'd call a hot spot. Okay? There it is. Bam. Nailed it. Hey, thanks, Deb. She said on the comments yesterday, hashtag nailed it. She thanked Nathan for having me on the Google Hangout. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the encouragement, all the different comments, some that I haven't even seen yet, I'm sure, somewhere out there. Wow, where's the sun? Where'd it go? 3:48, I believe, today the moonrise will be. The Tides Near Me app gives projections on when the sun appears and vanishes, and the percentage of the moon as well. And this time of the day, good morning. This time of the day is a whole different group of people or a whole different activity. It's the walking. It's not just sitting by the beach. So when I say, you know, we're expecting in this area 20 million people, it's a symphony of humanity. And it happens at all different times of the day. So even when I I may go into the Walmart to not even buy anything, just to take my YouTube Truth shirt for a walk around with a smile on my face and a pocket full of stickers. Yeah, now I've got one on my shirt, and I've got one right there too. Let me put it on here. So we've got some hard light hitting down farther in Myrtle Beach. I'm going to zoom in on it and show you while it's happening. Hard light meaning direct sunlight hitting those buildings there. Could see the light flashing. Where was that? Lighthouses are a clue on long distance over the water because they'll punch through the fog. Hard light there, and right next to it, in the same view, we can see the silhouettes of the building, not getting much light. More hard light hitting those buildings. It's just the reality of it. So I'm a photographic investigative journalist that collaborates with people from all over the world, sharing my content and theirs. It's not a me celebration, it's a we celebration. We have the technology to leverage worldwide instantaneous portable communications and in fact the artificial intelligence that's not too people friendly. Yeah, how about that? Direct light hitting there, the hot spot. Not hitting the dunes on the other side of the pier. Or the water right in front of us. How about that? I suspect that, oh, there's Luke getting a good ride again. If I had to choose between this me that you're looking at right now perishing and my digital me staying up, or my digital me getting taken down and this one staying up, I would rather have the digital me stay up. I'm not suicidal or homicidal. I'm just telling you like it is. I've got a worldwide outreach and a lot of people have helped that happen. That was just drips in the sand coming through from up here. It's a little bit different. I'm going to zoom in on some of the hard and soft light. One of the other reasons now, so for example, I'm going to zoom in on some buildings, and they're hard to see. Buildings next to it much easier to see just because of the lighting. If you seriously want to know the truth about why we can't see other continents, the moisture over the ocean will do it. And then there's particulate in there. The weather is being modified. The gene pool is being modified. There's human cloning and a merging of machine learning systems, technology, machine learning computers. And when the robotics is kind of awkward for some, autonomous robots walking around connected to the internet is one thing, but we've got robots in factories that do a great job. So, but then there's more than that. There's the AI that can interrupt the power grid. Yeah, can do a deep fake, it's called. You can hashtag it, deep fake. They can put different people's voices and video together and make them say things they never said. Interesting clouds moving in front of the sun. Very interesting, like a wave. And then about the middle of the day, the sun is going to be overhead. That's how it works out, actually. So thanks so much for your public and private encouragement. I'm going to cut the P1000 broadcast in a moment. I'm going to record as much of the sun as I can. There we go.